Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2013 BMW 535i xDrive sedan luxury line. This is got 36,000 miles on it. It's still covered under the BMW factory warranty and service package until January 10th of 2017, at which point we can extend that out another 4 years or 5 years and up to 100,000 miles, which is nice. So it does have an accident on the Carfax report. We went back and forth in the office about whether or not to buy a car with an accident on it. We did it just because we really liked the color combination, the equipment on this car, and got a good enough deal where we felt like it was worthwhile. I really like this. Is cashmere paint. I haven't been a fan of this in the past, but the interior really is nice. It's also a luxury line, so those wheels are specific to the luxury line. It's got different trim on it. It's got tons of gear. That little black dot up there in the front balance is a surround view camera, so that's nice. It's got comfort access, so if you see these ribs on a BMW car, you see that, it'll lock or unlock the car just by touching it, which is nice. I've got the key in my pocket, so there's a sensor in there that will tell you that it's there. I mean, I just really like these. We just sold one of these, and if you can get them with a lot of equipment on them, they're hard to beat. So front and rear parking sensors, you see those dimples in the trunk. We've also got a backup camera on this. That has an xDrive here, indicative all-wheel drive. It's got a power rear liftgate, which is nice. It's got cold weather package on it. It's also got rear fold-down seats, which is nice because those back seats will fold down flat. As I mentioned, power trunk and liftgate, or power trunk, I should say. So you can see the body is clean. We just we've had so much experience with Carfax, accident or no accident, and there's been so much. We believe in them less and less the more we do business with them, because there's so many discrepancies in what we see and what we don't see. This has got adaptive xenon lights, which are nice. You'll see those dimples in the front, indicative of front parking sensors. So you've got an upgraded leather in this, a luxury leather. That's Dakota leather, which is really nice. You also have rear heated seats. For the back compartments, you've got the climate package, which is rear sunshades, which is nice for people in the back on long trips if it's warm. So there's your interior door trim. You've got wood trim, which is pretty typical. We're not buying 5 Series anymore without comfort seats. So these bolsters are a little exaggerated, and also you can tell a comfort seat by this here. There's an accommodation for your neck and head. I mean, man, once you've sat in these seats, you're not going to buy a car with anything less of a seating package. It is a sport seat also, so you've got an extended brace there for long trips. That's really nice because it supports underneath your knees. So this also is an important thing for the BMWs we're driving, and I'm not sure I'm going to get them right, but this is a collision warning, this is a lane tracking or a lane departure warning, collision warning, and lane change and blind spot. And so those are all part of the driver's assistance and driver's assistance plus in this generation. And we've stopped buying cars without that because we think it's the new technology, and blind spot is something most of our customers want. This button here is that's a heated steering wheel. So let me get in and start it. I love the interior. So push button start, keyless go. It just means you've got to have the key in your pocket or in your purse or in your handbag. I'm going to close the sunroof real quick. So door trim, I mean, everything's really clean. No signs of wear and tear. There's a little wear here on the iDrive knob. I'm going to see if I can't have that replaced under the factory warranty. So this is your obviously your transmission, Steptronic transmission. This is the ability to turn your parking sensor on or off. This is a surround view camera, and this is your ability to set I believe a speed on your descent, hill descent, and then comfort settings, sport settings. So you've got ventilated seats, you have heated seats, You have dual auto climate control, you have a 6-disc changer, all these buttons are programmable. You'll notice if I scan my fingers over there, up on the screen you're going to see those buttons, and you can assign those to a number of different functions. You can call people, you can put radio stations in there. It's a very complex system. So there's your display for your iDrive. You do have an upgraded, you have HD radio here with satellite radio. Your media, you've got the ability to watch movies on here, and it's got a hard drive on it so you can store music. Let me turn the fans off. It's got Bluetooth, which is a, obviously it's your phone that interacts through your stereo. A super nice navigation screen. There's your backup camera. You can change that also to a surround view, which is a left and a right view. It was that button that I showed you up on the front, so that's cool. Sport settings. See, let me get that to change. So sport settings. If you can go up here, so you've got eco mode. Also, you have the ability to do comfort mode. Changes the suspension. There's a sport mode, sport orientated. The items here that are highlighted are the things that affected. So suspension, engine, steering. Let's see, so as I mentioned, heated steering wheel here. Of course you have a power tilt and telescoping wheel. You do have a multi-function steering wheel, so you have audio control here, you know, the ability to turn your music up and down. You've got the ability to activate your Bluetooth. You have a voice activation button, and over here you have cruise control. So you'll see this is lane departure, lane deviation warning, 36,926 miles. No service indicator lights or codes. We're going to take it over to Cooney and have it fully serviced. Power folding mirrors, which is nice. If you're not familiar with these, that little triangle on the rear view mirror is an indication of blind spot. Let me turn the cooled seats off. I think that's it. It's also heads-up display, so I'm not sure you can see the heads-up display, but this cutout here means it's got it. And what's nice about that, you can put your speedometer in there. It'll tell you on your navigation what the speed limit is. You can put your map up there, and then that is all controllable. If you go in here to settings, you can change what it is that, is it settings? Vehicle info. Oh, man, look at that. There we go. It's at the top. Heads-up display and then info display, so you can change what it is as far as what you're displaying or what you're seeing on the front windshield. It's a cool option. That's part of the technology package. Anyways, super nice car. We like it. Again, we don't like the fact it does have an accident on the report, but because of the colors, mileage, options, you know, we kind of bit the bullet. So, and again, we can extend the factory warranty out, or the coverage that will mimic that out until 100,000 miles, and it's inexpensive on a 5 Series, less than 50,000 miles. So, if you've got questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.